What's up guys, it's Jake from Jake at the Park. Today I'm going to be reviewing one of my most favorite products, and that is Magic Candle Company. Now if you haven't heard of Magic Candle Company by now, I highly suggest checking out their website. It's absolutely amazing. But have you ever been at the park and for instance, Pirates of the Caribbean? When you're in there, you kind of smell that musty, chlorine, just weird water kind of fragrance, but you always wonder how could you recreate that? They do it and they nail it. I've been buying their products for the last 2 or 3 years now, and they started with candles. Now they have diffusers, they have wax melts, they have little things you put in your car, they have hand sanitizer now. I mean, they literally have everything, and in over 60 different scents all throughout the park, and not just Disney. So today I'm going to be reviewing their subscription box. Now, I was not paid to do this. This is not an advertisement. This is just a genuine review because I really think everyone, any Disney fan, this should be a staple in your household. It really brings home that magic of the park, hence Magic Candle Company. First off, I just want to add the box itself. This isn't just a plain box, or these aren't stickers, all right? This is actually a printed box. It's just kind of that extra cherry on top and really makes it nice for a perfect gift to give someone. Wow. Okay, we got a lot in here. Well, first off, because this is the first thing at the very top, this is the Magic Candle Company Horror Nights, what looks like one of those hanging air fresheners that you put in your car. What's really cool is, oh yeah, I'm gonna get to that in a second, but it actually has kind of their logo and it says Horror Nights, and it's, not something plain. It's very small, it's very subtle, but perfect to put in your car. Now, as far as the smell goes, I'm gonna tell you what that smells like right now. They're individually wrapped, which is really nice, kind of keeping that scent. Oh man, here we go. Wow. It kind of has a dark, but very subtle peppermint, minty smell to it, but almost kind of reminds me of a cold night, probably sometime in the fall, which is actually perfect. If you're a big fan of the outdoors with that kind of cool, brisk wind feel, and kind of picture that all encompassed in a smell, this is it. Okay, next we have the Autumn on Main Street candle. I believe this is an 8-ounce candle, but they also come in 12 ounces, so it can be a little larger. Again, I mean, the one thing that Magic Candle Company really does is when you buy one of these products, it doesn't feel like it's cheaply made or something that's kind of, just a standard novelty that's gonna fade. They really take the time to put in all the different details in their logos and, really kind of adds to the aesthetics of anything that you have autumn or fall related in your house. So it doesn't necessarily pop out. Oh, God. My girlfriend's gonna love this. It's literally pumpkin spice in a cup. Okay, so it has that cinnamony smell, but also combined with pumpkin spice. I know obviously everything is pumpkin spice when it comes to fall or autumn, but I think what adds to it for me is when you're walking down Main Street, especially during the winter and fall and kind of holiday season, there's something warm even when it's very cold out. I don't know if it's maybe smelling some of the confectionaries around or some of those kind of sweet cookies, but this combined with a cinnamon-esque pumpkin spice is just everything Main Street around the holidays. Oh, it's so good. What I also love about Magic Candle Company is the wick. So as opposed to just the standard wick, this is a wood-burning wick. What I like about it is, I don't know if this is on purpose, but I feel like it typically burns slower, which makes it last longer, which is really nice. And also gives a crackly noise to it, which is really nice, especially if you're concentrating, if you're studying, watching something, just having it on the background, just a little type of crackle, especially good for Halloween. Oh my God, this is great. Up next, oh man, we have the Haunted Spray. So this is a room spray that I'm assuming you can spray in any room, and it's nice because it gives you the ability to not have to burn a candle if you're on the go or if someone's coming over real quick and you just want to surprise them, but kind of changes it up. I love burning candles, absolutely, but the idea of having a candle and maybe forgetting when you leave, or just being able to change it up is very nice. I feel like I'm in a dune buggy. That's the wild part. I feel like, when you just get out of the elevator, you're walking down the hall, you're seeing the changing portraits, you're getting all excited, hearing the lightning and thunder. and then you step into your Doom buggy and you're like, yes, this is that, but in a room spray. It has that musky, old mansion-y feel, but definitely has like a little bit of dust to it, right? Man, this is something that I just need to like spray on my bed every night. I've purchased this haunted candle and the haunted wax before. It is the exact same recipe, just in a room spray. What's really good about this spray is you can spray it in your living room, spray it in your bed, spray it in your couch, spray it in your dog. Don't spray it in your dog. But it's good for anything. So you don't have to just leave it in one room like a candle or like a melt. I think this is really cool. This is my first time actually using a spray, and I'm surprised how strong the fragrance is, and it really matches and smells exactly like the candle, let alone the Haunted Mansion. Highly suggest this. What's next? All right, so anyone that's a huge fan of The Nightmare Before Christmas, we got the Pumpkin King melts. What I love about these melts is that you can place them in one of those heating devices that they have and not have to worry about, a flame burning. It kind of does the exact same thing as a candle without the fire. Let's smell it. It's more on the lighter side, kind of like what you would picture, I guess, what would come after pumpkin spice, which is kind of that Thanksgiving time with a little combination of food. It does not smell like a pumpkin per se, but let me see here. Yeah, it just gives the aroma of the holidays are right around the corner. It's very subtle in comparison, I think, to all the products that I've had so far. So if you're kind of overwhelmed with a lot of different fragrances and a lot of different smells from the holidays, everyone obviously has their candles, and you could be using sprays. I think this is a really good one if you just want to have in the background. Typically, when I've used these before, a melt can last upwards to like 3+ weeks, and that's burning it for like anywhere from 4 to 8 hours a day. What I usually do is when I wake up, I turn my little melter on, so then I can kind of like get going, get ready for work, and also start to smell that, kind of get me, pumped up for the day. And you can leave the melts on and have them burn throughout the day, and it just is very consistent. It still smells great. Or you can obviously turn it off, but it ends up obviously hardening back up to just the original wax, but you can still keep burning it and burning it and burning it, or excuse me, you can still keep melting it and melting it and melting it, and really getting that fragrance. Really, I think you can go a full month without the potency and kind of the concentration going away. So these melts are a great alternative if you aren't really a fan of candles, or if you want to change it up, or don't have a lighter. And last but not least, this little guy right here. All right, this is a poison apple diffuser drop. It's very tiny. Obviously, these come in a very small volume anyways, because the diffusers just take like a drop or two. I haven't used their diffusers yet, so I'm really excited, but I will say what's great about the diffusers is this little thing could last you weeks. It could last you months, depending on how much you use it. But all you need is just like a couple drops and you're good to go. Okay, so let's smell it now. Man, okay, so this right away to me has like a green apple smell. Do you know what it smells like? You know those green apple caramel pops? Actually, no joke. How crazy is this? I never have these. Look at this. So this, this is the caramel apple pop. This is the poison apple. Yeah, you can smell it through the wrapper. It's very similar. It has a green apple, like a sour apple type of smell. I mean, it's poison apple. It has to be sour. It can't be like super sweet. But it does have that sweet smell. Very similar to kind of like a fruit by the foot meets a green type of sour apple. And it's just sweet enough where it's not overbearing and feels like it will give you a headache, but definitely something that someone would smell and go, wow, what is that? It smells like candy in here. If you are a fan of candy or candy flavors or smells, this poison apple is the way to go. I wish I can drink this. Like, there should be a warning, do not drink as good as it smells. If you're a Disneyland or Disney World fan, Magic Candle Company is 100% something you at least have to try. With over 60 different scents, okay? 60. We're talking churro, Dole Whip, Pirate Life, Polynesian. Remember when you're flying in Soarin Over California, or Soarin, whichever you prefer, and you smell those oranges? They have a candle for that. I mean, they have really thought of it all, and I'm wondering what else they're gonna come up with. Without doubt, this is a 10 out of 10 for me. I'm Jake from Jake at the Park. This is Magic Candle Company. I cannot wait for my next box. We'll see you next time.